Well,
Arms
you don't wanna
3,
play
let's
games.
beat the final boss again for the second time, because life is a suck and Twitch ate my stream.
Exactly, that's the problem. There's nothing here I want to play.
Exactly. What are you complaining about?
And just in case, I'm going to save it on another empty slot. I've been playing Berseria, and it's pretty good. I like some of the character designs in it, but the main character is a bit over the top.
Who would have thought?
Also, if that was your first game since Symphonia, Legend, you need to get a 360 and play Tales of Vesperia, because that shit was
good
pretty
knower
good.
of JRPGs.
Yeah, Vesperia and Abyss are really good. Abyss is
really good.
Abyss is
has
good, but
good
it's just really preachy with the whole morals of cloning.
Abyss is one of those games that has one good character and it's not the main character.
Yeah, which one are you talking about?
You know who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, Jade. I don't know why I thought Guy, but yeah, Jade.
You'd be wrong. Guy is just Zelda from Final Fantasy VIII, but with
Yeah.
a sword.
And Tales of Vesperia is basically Batman, but in a medieval setting.
Oh no, Jade is the only good character because he's telling everybody else how much they suck, and it's true, they all suck.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the only 360 game, 360 RPG that you should play.
Oh, did you watch
is
Kuvo's LP? That was a good LP.
Resident
You know the best gameplay of Tales of Abyss is when you go to that part where your main character gets abandoned by everyone else for being a huge douche.
Yep.
You just turn off the game. Happy ending.
Really?
What if they just don't come back?
Oh yeah.
What if this is the end?
Yeah. Beatrice, like looking back on this, Beatrice is such a... She's a pretty well-developed enemy because she doesn't give a shit about you. She's already succeeded. And she lets you know, I already won. This is purely fucking... This is purely just, you know... what's the term I'm looking for?
Terrible?
No.
Well, then I don't know
Going
the word
through
you're
the
looking for.
motions.
Yeah.
I'm so happy that I won.
And yeah, this was the plot twist of the inspiration for Lamentium, the guy who's been helping you this entire time. He was getting inspiration for doing all this. Yeah, it was just Beatrice programming him.
Yeah.
Like that was the big plot twist.
Beatrice was actually the bad guy this whole time.
That was the big plot twist that just kind of dropped my jaw because it was clued at the beginning of the game, and you didn't, and it was just such a drop that you're just like, oh shit, that's right.
This game is good at foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I can't believe the real bad guy was Dario this whole time.
Oh, Dario, I miss you. Now, unfortunately, Beatrice's design is really fucking weird. Namely, her giant fingers.
Ah, yeah, her man hands.
And she's also not a hard fight. Who the fuck has Reflect, though? Oh shit, I think Clive has Reflect. We may have to change a little bit of something real quick. Fuck, who the fuck had Reflect? Flash Hit did, alright. So, release Flash Hit. I think I got rid of Brave Seal on Clive. Brave Seal on there. And now we can actually fight. Extension, Reflect, trivialize the boss.
Weird, my ultimate attack Reflect kills herself. Whoops.
Well, her entire gimmick is that she puts you to sleep and then she starts casting spells which reduces your magic defense, and then she casts magic on you. Her attacks are not strong, but they hit everyone, so if you Reflect, you're basically hitting her with 4 pieces of magic.
Dark matter, Phantom hazard.
Phantom Hazard.
Get like this bitch.
We're gonna be playing a game 4 months from now, and then somebody's gonna say Phantom Hazard, and I'm just gonna scream.
And it's gonna be me, probably.
I can't believe you put Phantom Hazard into a D&D setting.
Everybody in a 6-foot radius feels their body sink into the ground and then a spurt of black into the night. It's a Phantom Hazard. Ah!
The man yells, the wizard yells, Phantom Hazard.
I cast Phantom Hazard. Ah!
Okay, good. I thought they were gonna cast the animation 4 times. I was gonna scream. I do kind of wish her design was a little better, though. Because this is just kind of a mess. It's like a gothic Lolita design from DeviantArt on crack.
But you prefer her just to be her regular design as she was before she transformed?
Yes, actually. That'd be creepy. Because the
It's
entire...
time for us to beat up a child.
Exactly!
Just push her over and start kicking her.
It fully emphasizes the fact that she might have already won and not give a shit about you.
Emphasize the fact that she's a child.
Oh, oops. No one has sleep immunity.
Nice.
It's up
You
to
talked about being
Jeff.
put to sleep earlier, but you forgot a whole lot of that.
It's all up to Jeff. Didn't someone mention Phantom Hazard during the D&D sessions? Yes. Phantom Hazard has become an in-joke because it has become a source of just unlimited misery for me.
Oh, I see Highwing looted the corpse of this necromancer and then
Phantom
picked up a
Hazard.
ring. Oh, picked up the ring. I wonder what ring it is. I identified it. Oh, it seems to be a corpse ring.
Yeah, I think this fight just got a little bit longer because she decided to put everybody to sleep.
Should do that.
What's that gold thing around Beatrice supposed to be? I think it's supposed to be a clock handle? I don't know. Like, I don't know what that gold thing is supposed to be.
Looks like a bottle opener.
Yeah, a little.
Wait, no, what?
No, it's one of those things you use to help you open up jars.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's a jar opener.
Ah, god damn it, Gallows is going back to sleep.
So, yeah, like, you DM for Highwing, obviously you should find a way to give Highwing the corpse ring.
That's really easy to do. Don't you worry.
Yeah, you could just get a cursed ring that reduces your maximum HP to 1 until you, like, get it decursed.
I'm saying you gotta
I could very well do that.
I mean, trick you into getting it because you know you're gonna pick up a cursed ring.
Well, if Atla's gonna DM a game, I'm not gonna play a rogue. I'll let someone else handle all the treasure. God damn it, more nightmare.
You know, I have plenty of ways to stop you regardless, right?
Oh yeah.
Exactly what I mean.
Just gonna force the
am a
corpse ring
rogue.
into my inventory.
No, I just won't tell you what it is. That's all there is to it. Just let somebody else, deal with it and say, yeah, you can have a ring, it's loot. Just remember, it's okay as long as you get into the light of day. I'll just have to give it to you at the bottom of a very deep dungeon. After you fight a boss, who is a wizard, who casts the spell known as Phantom Hazard.
We're gonna cast the spell Phantom Hazard. You just hear an audible scream from my end.
Roll to not be shaken. Not in character, just as a person.
Okay, Beatrice is dead. And this is a little homage to the first game where you realize, oh shit, I know what the fuck you're doing, Beatrice, you piece of shit. You motherfucker.
Aha, I'm the planet, and now the fact that I'm dead means the planet is also doomed.
And this is a neat little gimmick here. She gives you... She starts the self-destruct sequence and you have 10 seconds to escape. And last time I almost fell for it. But they give you a means to get out of
really
this.
hoping you'd fall for it. I didn't even tell you about it and you figured it out.
Yeah, it's a dirty little trick, and I was like, oh shit, I gotta run. And then it got to like 3 seconds. Wait! I have an orb for this!
And no, Charlotte, I don't make people not roll through the floor and die. I'm not a killer DM, but I will inconvenience them in ways they don't expect.
Why do I still have to advance the plot?
The
Yeah.
exit
I
is
will
horrible.
make you regularly buy new rations if you don't get ones that are like well salted meats or something.
Yeah, at this point, all of people's memories are being devoured so she can make another planet on, like, the fucking outside of Filgaia. And the interesting part is you
no.
can still go to every town, and then people don't know what the fuck to do. They're just like,
I can't believe Beatrice was a GF this whole time.
I'm glad that you enjoy the bag of holding, wasn't I? I enjoy playing the bag of holding.
well, yeah, it's quote-unquote bag of holding, but yeah, the bag of holding was something... It's something that should not exist, but I feel like being a D&D character, or playing D&D means you've done monumental things, and I feel like living in a bag of holding is a monumental thing.
Hey, mechanically it all works.
Wait, what am I doing? I have an orb for this. But yeah, the thing to note about this is that not only do people not have their memories, there's no music in this part.
I can't believe
Yeah.
the band that plays music for everything has forgotten how to play.
The game can't remember what the track was for this area.
And I
It
believe...
plays boss music instead. Whoops.
Yeah, they fully restore us as well, so that's fine. And we also can't save because the robots don't know how to save anymore.
Can't believe they deleted save.exe.
Mm-hmm.
They unplugged the hard drive.
Now, what was that story about you calling Lamium Jesus, Atla?
Well, see, he's the leader of a new age cult of people who all want to do good for the world and are still kind of a cult, so I named him Jesus, because he seems like a pretty big Jesus allegory to me, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wait,
Then Beatrice killed him at the end of the game, and I'm like, whoops.
I forgot that Maya has her own...
I named him too well.
Yeah. We
I
also-
can't believe that Beatrice was a Roman legionnaire.
Yeah, totally. Tiny girl Roman legionnaire, I'm all for that.
Stabbed him with a spear.
Oh yeah, fucking Maya wants to be the president of the United States of Filgaia. What a-
Stars.
Oh, United Stars, that's right.
Oh, she wants to make it a blue state. I can't believe she's a Democrat.
No politics.
And even if she was, she would not. Look at Maya. She is not a Democrat in any way, shape, or form.
No politics.
She's a libertarian. I can't believe it.
Also, where did these jokers come from?
We're talking Maya here. Everybody knows she's always right.
I never realized how huge a collar that Todd has.
I wanted to be like, is this point where instead of just following the game shifts to you playing as them.
That's
For
what
this
I want
moment.
too, but they never give you that, and it's sad.
I just noticed his collar too. Wow.
And yeah, Lamium gets shot. Now here's the thing to note for people watching on YouTube. While all this has been going on, nobody believes Beatrice is a thing. She hasn't made her presence known to anyone. She hasn't done anything outrageously evil. She's not like Siegfried, where he's like, ha ha ha, I am the new antagonist in the entire fucking world. And then gets...
You shoot him in the dick.
And then just like makes himself known. Beatrice was never known except by this group.
Well, even then, she's been doing this for at least 10 years now, if not 100
Oh no,
years.
she's using Phantom Hazard.
Exactly.
Oh no! Yeah, she has been at work for a good 100 years or so. 100 years ago is when they started building the Yggdrasil project, which was headed by her, using the wisdom of Hyades to take people think they could rejuvenate the planet Filgaia with it. Then, 10 years ago, she snuck into the dreams of one of the people on the Filgaia project and made him fuck up the system so that it would try and create a new Filgaia for her instead of actually rejuvenating the planet, thus making everything fuck up. It didn't create a new Filgaia either because it didn't have any memories of the old Filgaia, so it just used everyone else's memories, which is why no one remembers anything.
Mm-hmm.
In other words,
TLDR.
How did you escape the cage of darkness? We didn't. We just used reflect.
thank you, Usworm, for ruining my exposition.
Well, the thing about Beatrice is
What'd
that
I do?
why does she need to make herself known?
She doesn't. That's the point we're trying to make. She has the sense to just not.
I mean, every time the people make themselves known, it means it's a
You're
call
putting
for
a
protagonists
bullseye
to
on
come.
yourself.
Yeah, come to kick your ass. Like,
By the
hey,
way,
come
we have
kick
to
my
do the
ass.
Beatrice fight again. Hang on a second. I gotta do some
Yeah.
personal skill management.
She's playing the bag of holding long con.
Wow, Gallus has a lot of personal skills I didn't invest in.
She's playing the bag of holding long con, like I play on my bag of holding, where the play of the game is to shoot people when they're not looking, and then pretend that you're not there.
It's a good game.
Have you seen the Dungeons and Drugs streams, Oozworm?
I unfortunately have not.
They're on YouTube. You can watch them.
Basically, Shitlin has become a cannibal.
Chitlin is an incredibly stupid cannibal who believes I think he's some kind of armadillo man.
If I could participate in these, I totally would, but I keep missing out on it.
We spent a few weeks without it, but we do run it on pretty much Saturdays.
Yeah, I don't know if I can. I could probably. I don't know if I could get someone in on at this point, but like next time I run something like this, I could definitely try and get you around Oozworm.
You can always watch it.
I could
Just be a giant. Just be a giant and then have high stealth stat.
No, that's me. Except not giant, instead bag.
I mean, you're
by
just
the
giant.
way,
You just yell, "Ignore me," and then you just disappear.
by the way, I am playing a bag of holding.
Mm-hmm.
You're playing a bag of holding.
I'm playing
Ignore
a bag
me.
of holding.
Yeah, he approached me with a bunch of questions and arguments that allowed him to formulate the fact that he can make a character that is basically a bag of holding.
Nice.
I don't really play the system much, but I came to him and said, "Are we making serious characters or silly characters?" And he said, "Well, Chitlin's made a character known as the Shell, who's a superhero covered in shields." So I said, "Okay, silly then." And after everyone else finished theirs, I just gave him a question. "I'm going to play a bag of holding," and he just goes, "What?"
Well, the initial proposal was weird, but then when you told me the logistics, it made sense. I could think of 2 or 3 ways that any other DM would say no, but since this is just, fun, I don't give a shit.
Well, actually, logistically speaking, it's all completely
Wow,
sound.
she's already dead. How the fuck?
She's the same as she was last fight. Nothing's changed. Yeah, no, logistically speaking, everything I'm doing on that character sheet is entirely sound except for the gun.
Mm-hmm.
And the gun is just a reef-flavored crossbow for the most part.
I say, what's wrong with the gun? You could have a gun.
Yeah, it's just not in the rules anywhere. That's all.
It's in the DM's handbook.
Is it in the rules that it's not?
Now that we've gone through the boring part, now the actual final boss. What the fuck is this thing?
It's the final boss.
Some kind of weird jellyfish.
You're gonna look at this Oozworm and say, what the fuck is that thing?
Ah, I see. You're
mean,
fighting
it
the
appears
final.
to be some sort of
It's the final boss of
slimy
Parasite.
jellyfish thing.
Yeah, that thing I said.
The final boss of Parasite Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know this is Filgaia, an evil planet, also a jellyfish?
It is known as
Planet, you said.
Nega Filgaia, and it is evolving into a planet as we speak. Now, this is a, 8-phase boss fight?
9, 10.
So I'm saying
God.
right now you're fighting the fetus of a planet.
This is
You're
basically...
fighting a planet fetus, yes.
This boss fight basically plays out exactly like the final boss of Parasite Eve, with some ideas mixed in from Evo's Search for Eden. Or Theory of Evolution, sorry.
I can't
What
believe
fun.
we're gonna fight against Homo Dinos.
Evolved into a Homo Dinos, yes.
A single Homo Dinos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not Homo Dinosis.
I suppose.
I have half a mind to put permanence on Gallows temporarily.
What? Can you repeat that sentence, Iowang?
I want to switch GFs, or I want to switch Guardians temporarily. That way, Gallows could have permanence and beast mode, so I could give
Okay,
everybody.
Let me run that back by you again. I want to put permanence on Gallows temporarily.
Good point. I think I can manage. I think I can manage without. I'm not gonna fucking micromanage that shit yet. Extension.
Why don't you just do Kung Fu?
I'd have to build up to that because I don't have any carrots.
But this time you didn't delete the violator.
Yeah. But each phase of this fight also has a gimmick. I forget what this thing does.
Nothing really.
It just kind of
Yeah,
dreams.
His gimmick is being shot at.
Its gimmick is actually that it splits into 2 versions at some point, but you usually kill it fast enough that that's not an issue. I myself would have preferred Hyper to Beast Mode, but do whatever you want to do.
Counter. What was that?
It counts. Counts.
I don't remember this last time I did this fight.
Oh,
Oh yeah, if you shoot it, it counters. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Every day is a new day.
Counter. I can't believe he has a counter to the count from Sesame Street.
But now that we have Clive damaged,
162 damage.
but now that Clive is damaged by 1000 HP and we have lock on, and he has maximum attack power and critical hit, goodbye.
Yes.
Phase 2. Oh, what the fuck was this thing? I think this guy was just status effects. Now the thing about this fight is that it's an 8 to 10 phase boss fight where the boss changes and resets its status, its buffs, its debuffs. Yours don't. So it becomes an endurance trial. I don't remember the most of the gimmicks of the boss because I was so overpowered I didn't even think. That's true for like 4 of them. Oh shit. Clive, you're paralyzed. I don't like that. What was the thing for paralysis? It was pixie dust.
Obviously, the final boss fight should have been in the Sandcraft. I neglected it.
A Sandcraft boss fight for the final boss would have been actually pretty cool.
That would have been. It would have been something entirely different. Just what if we fight the planet in the sand boat?
Yeah, what if it actually becomes a planet and you have to use the sand boat? That'd be
Yeah, use a harpoon to get
Ram
behind
Lombardia into it.
to fling yourself around the planet.
What if we fought it on horseback?
That would be pretty cool.
The horse is running on top, like running on nothing in space, while planets like there's a covering beside them.
Yeah. What if we fought the Doom Train, running beside it on horseback?
Gals needs to reload. Clive actually gets to shoot a gun. The cool thing about this is also is that the music changes with each phase, and it gets really weird with each change.
They added an instrument that didn't need to be there.
It is unsettling, which is nice.
Next up is this phase. This is the weirdest gimmick of them all, in my opinion.
It's time to add 3 tubas to the song.
There's a spell we haven't used throughout the entire game. It's called Replay. It allows you to repeat an action at the end of the turn after everybody's done. Now for this,
I do want to point out, people
replay
viewing
the
on
free
YouTube, that there's no reason he couldn't have used replay at any point before this. He just fucking didn't.
well, it was 100 FP, so like every instance that I would do so, I would just
That just means it's really strong.
yeah. It just takes a while to build up to it, and I just never had that opportunity to do so.
I'm sure you did. You just
He did. He had plenty of odds.
I think in the late game, yeah, I could have
We mysticked a lot of full carrots in our day. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah.
When was the last time you went to the garden?
A long time ago, because I don't have carrots for these fights.
Maybe you should acquire some.
I could have, but I forgot.
And maybe you shouldn't recommend Sarah Lim 2 on Steam.
Hey, play it. You'll like it.
No, I refuse.
Don't like sand giants?
I do, but I'm not gonna bother playing them.
As well defend with
Yeah,
that.
I wouldn't recommend it at the current price, assuming it's at full price right now.
What is the price
I
for
got
that game,
those.
anyways?
I got it during a Steam sale for like 70% off or something. Let me check.
So yeah, Clive shoots them, no effect. Then the boss hits. And then replay goes into effect. Oh,
it's
Clive has no
14.99.
bullets. Damn it. Chef has bullets. Chef has enough bullets to shoot something. Clive has to reload, though.
I mean, you can still just gun butt it for 3,000 damage.
Yeah. Like, I can
Don't
see.
worry, none of us have any idea what the hell we're fighting right now. It's a planet. It just physically, we don't know what the fuck it is.
Mentally too.
Basically, like, the idea is that it's doing the entire evolutionary process of an entire planet, and that's what we're going through.
That's not what it's doing at all.
Yeah, it turns into a fucking angel at one point. That makes no sense.
I can't believe the planet was actually Lucifer this whole time hiding in the moon.
If I use lock-on shot, will it replay the lock-on?
No, maybe.
I guess I'm not an astrophysicist, but I don't recall that being how that works.
Well, it's seen that NASA on their new telescope thingamabobber, they've noted they have taken pictures of a time lapse of a planet being formed.
And in that time lapse, you can see an angel.
Time lapse, you can see an angel, and a demon, and a Christmas tree.
All right, the
Explain
slime's
this
done,
idea.
so the gimmick phase, the hard gimmick phase is done.
I can't believe NASA discovered Space Christmas.
Now the part I completely fucked up. This one I just kind of like AoE bombed and then completely ruined it. So the color they're glowing is their weakness, or I should aim for the opposite of the color.
The color they're glowing is what they resist. You should aim for the opposite. I think. I don't remember that well.
I'm glad we all know what we're doing here.
No. You think I'm gonna give them, like, what the actual thing to do is?
You could.
Yeah, I know.
You're not
And
going
you,
to,
and,
but you could.
and you could not recommend Serialim 2 on Steam.
Is there a red one? Something's glowing
there
purple.
was.
I don't know what. Oh, that would be Earth, wouldn't it?
Probably lightning.
Purple, I can't believe it.
When I think of the Earth, I think purple.
It's probably lightning.
So what?
Or
is-
darkness.
What is light?
Darkness is purple a lot.
Yeah, I think purple would be a better alternative for darkness. And I believe shooting them doesn't provoke any problems.
Yes, it does. The
Oh.
thing is, you did so much damage you didn't provoke problems. That's how you skip the phase.
Oh,
If you shoot them, they'll just cast critical heal and heal all of themselves to full.
Oh, right. Okay, so I have to aim for what their color is, not what the opposite of the color is.
I don't remember.
Well, I already know that now because hitting light with dark did not work.
you have to do what Atla told you not to do.
That's not how it works every time.
Yes, it is.
Not every time.
Yes, it
Good
is.
80% of the time.
Not even 80. It's like, what, 65% maybe?
No,
Jesus,
one
God.
of- like you told me not to recommend Serial 1-2 on Steam, and then I did.
No,
It
you
worked.
did it after I said not to.
Exactly. That's my point. Who's the sad giant now, fucker?
You fucker, I'm not a giant.
I mean, to be fair, that the sand giant is basically the same size as the fucking hero in that game.
Not even a giant. That's a sad giant.
That's why he's sad.
It's
No,
a sad
real
midget
giant.
giant.
If I'm not a giant, if I'm the size of everyone else, I'm not just make me a giant. What does it make me? Just sad.
I wonder if non-elemental damage does anything, or would that just trigger critical heal?
Good question. Can you cast fist on them?
We haven't done that much damage, so I'm gonna do a little bit of experimenting.
An entire planet. Lizards.
The building
No,
blocks.
that's yeah, it's the age of the dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs aren't lizards.
Dinosaurs came before the planet, you see.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, God put him on there.
The lizard ones came before the actual dinosaurs. I gotcha.
Did I use hyper before on this fight, or?
I didn't see you do it.
4 lizards, actually. 4.
Ooh.
4 whole lizards.
I could just use non-elemental damage and it'll be fine.
Lizards.
Isn't that what Alice said?
Maybe doing the things I say are correct sometimes.
No. Still no.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm trying to figure out what the element is that they're weak against. It's bugging me. That one's. No. If I hit that one with a rock, because I sure don't know what the fuck to hit it with.
I mean, a rock sounds good.
God, this is gonna be the longest one because I am not geared up for a magic attack at all.
I think I'm gonna get popcorn and watch you punch lizards.
Cool.
That's a good idea.
Also, I'm pretty sure I told you at one point, just cast one summon and then cast the other summon of the opposing element.
Oh, I
Like,
see.
cast Dark Lucian, then that would set them all to resist Dark and be weak to Light, so then cast the Light summon after that.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point.
No, I think he's lying.
Let's have her heal. Summon Dark Lucian, summon Flash Hit. And Clive could get more FP. Dude, this is a phase of the fight that's probably going to go by really slow, just because magic is something we did not consider for this playthrough.
I believe you already said that.
Oh yeah, did I?
It's so slow that you're repeating yourself already.
Help. It killed all but one. Oh no, it killed the one as well. Alright, so now we actually get to go to the other phase, which is weird in that one of them debuffs and one of them increases their attack power. And then we just nuked one and the other was kind of blind.
One is smart and the other's an idiot. You had to kill the right one.
I believe it was the second one. The issue right now is that Gallus has no FP, and I kind of need him to have FP. I don't think I killed the correct one. Oh, or I just killed both of them at the same time. That's cool.
That works.
Now apparently this guy is weak to every magic ever, but he's gonna cast a lot of magic on me.
Checks out.
I have nothing to fuck with him though. Yeah, just hit him with a water gem, whatever. Like, I remember this guy just ending it in a single turn. Oh god, is he gonna cast every spell?
Oh yeah.
Yes, he is.
Good.
Goodbye, Jeff. Is he gonna survive this? Oh. Wow. How are you still alive? Holy shit, dude.
How are any of these people still alive?
It's kind of like, Phil Guy's kind of like disappointed that it has animal. Huh. I can't read all of that, unfortunately, so I'm not sure what they mean. Alright, who's gonna be on the, Crusher Joe? This guy's a trooper. He's lasting longer than I remember. There he goes. And now it's the same thing again. Let's have everyone guard and reload. Because we need to build up a gun. You just get Gallows 25 FP will be solid.
So which phase of the planet is this now?
I want to say, early caveman.
Juvenile. Before the moon struck.
Uh-huh.
Like this is after the dinosaurs, but before we had This is like after lizards and after dragons.
I see.
I have Clive level garden fleet
The
as 100
Stone
feet.
Age.
The Stone Age, where FP was hard to come by.
Yeah, when you don't have carrots, it really is. Carrots are a luxury I miss. I could just have Clive shoot and he'll do a boatload of damage. Next phase is, I believe this is where things get problematic. Yeah.
They weren't already?
We're fighting a Satan butterfly. I know, as far as this goes, one is weak to physical, one is weak to magic, and both will guard the main body.
Can't believe you're fighting Lavos' core.
That's what I said too. I'll defend with everybody and figure out where the, which one of these is the physical one. Okay, so the bottom one is physical.
The true body was actually Jeff all along. You gotta kill him. You'll resurrect your whole boss if you don't.
So, minor shower thoughts. I realized that with the way the shell is covered in shields and incomprehensible, has 6 intelligence, and is frightening to look at and behold, and also possibly cannibal, he might actually just be Gary Busey.
Or Iron Chitlin.
He doesn't have the special ability to rip out someone's endocrine system, though.
Doesn't he?
Not yet.
Oh wow, that physical body died really quickly. Okay, yeah, we could just straight up fight the main body now. I forget how, like, after this one there's going to be a boss that has the exact same mechanic, but it's slightly modified. And for that fight, I forget what we're supposed to do.
Probably the same exact tactic, but slightly modified.
Maybe. Who knows?
There's always Kung Fu.
There is always Kung Fu. Yes. Sorry, Jeff, I'm gonna have to throw you under the bus.
I can't believe the final boss, his final form, is a bus driver.
What? Huh, now it decides to use sacrifice. Weird. I am running low on healing, though. Okay, now we can just straight up kill he dead. I do have to extension a heal, because wow, everybody's in trouble. Oh, shit. You can just straight up revive them? I thought that was only the other phase. Which is this.
No, it's both of them.
Okay, so same trick
You
as
killed the wrong horse. Now it's revive the rest of the body.
Yeah.
Good job.
Now, I forget how this one works. It's physical and magical again, yet, God, what's the caveat? I gotta do have Gallus do extension heal again. Actually, let's just have Virginia Mystica heal potion berry. This is a situation that kind of begs for it. I think this is one I could trivialize because a lot of people have light immunity. Though I think this is the second to last phase. Jeff has wind, thunder, earth, no light, so Jeff has a problem.
You know, I'm curious as to something, actually.
What's up?
Have you tried using Dandyrum?
For Virginia, I don't know if that would do as much.
Dandyrum is a summon. It works on everybody.
No, for Dandyrum specifically, only the summoner gets to act during that. I've used him before.
Oh, okay.
I forget how these messengers work, though. Does Clive not have a light card? Okay, so one is down, we just need to ignore the other. Oh Christ, she's just gonna sacrifice forever, isn't she? Oh shit, fuck, what was I gonna do? I think we're good on HP, so I don't have to worry quite yet. Oh, this is not gonna get annoying. God, I remember there was a specific way to make sure that she doesn't use sacrifice, but I don't remember what in the world it was. Is this a lava scenario? Not really. It's not so much lava as this boss is just summoning people and then throwing them under the bus.
The trick here is to kill one of the messengers with magic, and then start magicking the boss. When both are up, it has reflect. When one is up, it does not have reflect. Just do not use gun. That's the trick.
Oh shit, okay. I knew something was off. Yeah, that was the caveat that I just could not remember for the life of me. And I remember this being long because we had to use magic here as well, which means shit's gonna be slow. May need to get Gallows or Clive back up and running.
Turn on the Gallows machine.
Oh, there we go. That boss is done, and now the final phase. The true form of Negaphil. What the fuck is it? I'll tell you what it is. It's weak to every element, for one.
Some kind of angry thistle.
Yeah, now we are at the final form. The absolute last boss of the game. Here we go. And it actually gets really complicated.
Make sure to pickpocket it.
Oh yeah. I can't believe we flushed the planet. The music stuff? No, it just got a little low key.
As final boss music should do.
Burn, 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 burn.
Pickpocket Negaphil. We also need to kill these things because they give the boss a lot of crazy buffs.
The final boss music, and there's just a person playing a recorder poorly.
By stealing from the boss, we get an EX file key.
It's a version of Fate Breaker that's done entirely on the kazoo.
Sediment of the Styx. Now here's the interesting thing. Each time the boss summons a tentacle, it gets a new elemental attack. Virginia is immune to all elemental damage. The final boss can't kill us.
Hit on
I mean,
the
it
Casco
gets-
keyboard.
It gets 2 elemental attacks at once, actually.
Yeah, but Virginia has all elemental resistances. She's immune to all elements. So, in theory, we cannot die. In practice, that just means the boss fight gets wickedly long because we're gonna have, in the worst operating conditions, we have one person attacking.
Now is the time, Hiawang. Use martial arts.
Yeah, I gotta get FP back up though. That's the issue.
Why do you not have FP?
Because I had the potion up because I kept getting hit with Fatima's miracle.
Do you have full carrots?
No,
Why not?
because we forgot to go to the garden at the start of the stream.
But I told you to.
Did you?
Yes. A lot of people told you to.
You told us to after the matter.
It was at the start of the stream. That was me. I was like, hey, when's the last time you went to the garden? That was when you're already here. But I guess at the start of the stream, you have plenty of chances to go back to.
Yeah, maybe you should do that.
I fought Beatrice. Now I had to go fight Beatrice again. But wait, I could.
Krukma formation. I think though once it's done summoning all its tentacles, it doesn't have anything.
It has that big attack.
So I should probably use my last potion berry on Clive, because he's the one getting rid of all this bullshit.
I don't know if I like the strategy of keeping your best people alive.
That's because you don't like being good at video games, Isworm.
It's true.
That sounds like Chitlin logic.
What? Keeping people alive? What kind of strategy is this?
Apocalypse Thunderclap.
Admittedly, that's kind of a cool name.
It's pretty good, yeah.
Be a great name for a band.
We are Apocalypse Thunderclap, and we are here to roar you to the end.
I appreciate your effort, Highway.
No, it's gotta be
An
one of those
effort.
metal bands with one of those ways that they write their band name is illegible.
What?
You know that thing where like they do what they do with with like the whole like what metal bands do, what they like write up their like band name.
Kind
It's
of.
like,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just like a pile of
Sarcasm.
sticks.
All capital letters.
Oh yeah, here's the final attack when all the tentacles are done. Safer Microcosm, it's light and dark.
The only proper metal band name is Party Canyon.
Actually, it's non-elemental in dark, I believe, which is why it punches through Virginia. This also means Jeff might be dead.
What's new?
Yeah, pretty sure Jeff is dead.
Can't believe that Jeff is fucking dead.
Wait, 0? I don't know if I should bring Jeff back up, though, because he's just going to be shot right the fuck back down. This is actually kind of a bad spot we're in. See how much damage Safer Microcosm does. Alright, now everything is back to normal. I think we could just finish the fight by Virginia exclusively doing heals.
Or, and hear me out here, this might be crazy,
Kung
you
Fu.
could do Kung Fu.
Oh, that train left a long time ago.
But Highway, there's no getting off of this train we're on.
Oh, it's summoning its tentacles again. Oh, fuck, Clive's dead.
Nice.
We might actually be fucked.
Nice.
Alright, time for another 300 hours.
Ugh, shit.
The end
Alright.
of Wild Arms, Part 3.
Really should have fucking save stated. I don't know what the fuck to do here. I can't remedy this.
Guess you're fucked.
Yeah, holy shit. That's a problem. Oh god, I don't know what to do. I can't think of any way to bring this back.
Could have used Kung Fu.
Yeah. Really coulda.
It's like that thing that I said was the right decision all along. Under heaven and earth, nothing can stop Kung Fu Highway.
Oh, don't do safer microcosm. Okay, good. We got extension heal off. We might be able to do something. No. Whoa, what? Oh, god damn it.
I can't believe you used Phantom Hazard.
No. I'm gonna have to do some really fucking crazy editing later. Wow, that's fucking rude.
Kid Rat.
I wonder if I... Do they allow use of Gimmo coins here? And if they do, what phase would it put me in? Okay, so I can Gimmo coin.
Only one way to find out.
Okay, good. It just
No,
puts,
really.
it puts me right back at the tree phase, so we're fine.
No, you gotta Gilla card him.
Nah, there's no... You don't get any money or EXP from this boss. How many items do we have? We still have our 2 potion berries, which I can't tell if it's good or bad. One thing I should have done since the beginning was... Oh yeah, we can't apply weaknesses to this because it's already weak to everything. Damn it. This is exactly what I was afraid of, too. The thing is, I don't know if Clive's gonna be fast or not, because I don't think I could stack speed buffs on him. So ice, let's just weak to water again, so we goes... Wait, what? Huh. Let's see if I can do something here. Force charge, there's no confusion, so we could do... Oh god, I think this is the magic resistance phase. That's right.
The phase where I have to shoot him, my god.
Mm-hmm. Oh, crap. Now it's doing safer microcosm. That's what I don't want to see. The thing that annoys me is that they run around aimlessly. I think, I mentioned before, I still think it's a nice touch. It keeps the battlefield active instead of just, you know, people standing in a row doing nothing. Kind of turboing through this just because after losing the first time I'm a little frustrated.
You can't just stand still like a proper GRP protagonist. You want to get hit, you have to run around. You can't just dodge by standing still, that's stupid.
Yeah, like, doing the rank and file thing is pretty dumb. Because that was old military tactics, and those old military tactics were stupid.
Oh yes, Virginia, Jeff, Gallows, and Clive have to form a firing line.
Exactly.
Their arms are just muskets. You need to fire it in some other group. The Schrodingers will pop up and fire. While they reload.
I think everybody's beast mode is off, so I'm gonna have to reapply that. And Clive is at full FP, which means he's gonna do more damage. These Martian arts. What? What the fuck just happened? Oh, we just won. There we go. Good job, Clive. Even in the end, you still pull us through.
What the hell just happened? Oh wait, we won? Oh.
No. Safer Microcosm did like roughly 1,500 damage to Jeff and Virginia.
Heh.
And here we are finally at the ending.
Safer and Sephiroth.
But yeah, since it's the linked Filgaia theory, because we killed Nega Filgaia, good Filgaia is going to die.
You can't have light without the dark.
Pretty much.
The whole planet just blows up the end.
Good job, you just shot the planet to death.
We shot the planet's black heart to death, and now the light side is going to die.
I can't believe someone just shot the ground and killed the entire planet.
And for one last bit of bullshit, Werner's here in a really weird looking effect that I don't.
For one last bit of bullshit, Werner.
And at this point, text is on automatic, so I know people like to read it, but they really blaze through this.
Warner is here to take place of the planet. He becomes the planet. Virginia's dad is now Phil Gaia.
Festivore, you're not too far off.
You can't stop it.
Cause yeah, Werner is involved in the restoration of the planet.
Well, yes, we all knew that.
But yeah, basically every memory has been deleted, nothing of Phil Gaia is left. But Phil Gaia was made of memories, right?
Like every sought-after father figure, they had to sacrifice, they had to disappear at some point.
Pretty much.
There's no, oh, let's just go home and see mom and just have a happy day, right? No. What do you take me for?
Yeah, if Phil Gaia is just, you know, a form of memory, why don't we just fucking remember Phil Gaia?
That's stupid.
Oh, let me look at my baby pictures of Phil Gaia.
Well, the thing is, they actually have a means of doing so. They have a hard drive of the memories of Phil Gaia, which was what Werner was communicating to us through. That's where all the memories are.
Phil Gaia is about to die.
Yachties.
Don't worry, Virginia. I have my yearbook photos.
So yeah, Werner's, what the thing Werner was using to communicate with everyone, which was that steel ball that Virginia has, that has memories and shit, and we're just gonna remember Phil Gaia again.
Oh, I can't believe
you're
you're just
using
gonna
a ball bearing.
It's actually the hard. They're just rebooting the hard drive. Just reinstalling the OS.
Yeah. Just go back to an earlier partition.
Exactly.
Oh no, we have to fight. We have to fight again. Fight Siegfried again. Shit, we fucked up.
No, we can just push him aside. Siegfried was kind of a joke.
Yeah, but that's an earlier save. Oh no, we went too far back. Howling has to do the dungeon again.
I have to do the fucking
Decaying Labyrinth.
Decaying Labyrinth.
The dungeon's so bad I got PTSD and forgot about it.
I'm so
Earlier
glad that I
partition. Oh,
caused
there's
that.
this. Oh, you had the corpse thing again.
So the memory backup is up until what's his face died.
And
You know how we said that the dude that died earlier, the redhead, was a Jesus allegory?
yes.
He's still dead.
Yep.
And
Good.
no one believes that that Virginia, or not Virginia, that Beatrice is a thing. So now we're framed for murder.
Excellent.
I can't believe the final boss is everybody on this ship.
Yeah, we're gonna have to murder an entire cult now.
Final boss cult, yes.
It's okay. The first thing is to shoot at somebody when you see this all happen without asking questions, you stupid idiot. Do good, my ass.
It's what you do with cults. They're meant for being killed.
I mean, what about that weird tissue cult that appears in Japan? I don't know what the hell that's about.
I don't even
pretty
know what you're
green.
talking about.
They're pretty green. We can just fight our way out. Are you stupid? Fighting them means that we are complicit to murder.
And that would just make us murderers, but they think we're murderers already. Yeah, that would make it true.
Seems like the
Use your freaking Exodus orb, you fucking morons. Just leave.
well,
You have a
when they wrote this, they didn't write with the idea of us having gameplay mechanics in hand.
You mean like
Warp.
they did last dungeon?
warp star.
Oh shit, you're right. Wow.
Just fucking warp out of there, you fucking morons. Jesus Christ.
I think they're doing this just to like reinforce the idea that they have to adopt a new plan of life while also being criminals. Cause yeah, they're murderers.
Well, quote unquote murderers. We killed a lot of people earlier, but still.
And my favorite song ever is now playing. This song is called Ballad for the Bad Guys, and I used to think it was for Janice's team, but I was wrong.
What if we were the bad guys?
Yeah, it's wacky, isn't it? I do gotta say that the fact that this text is going by at light speed is a little frustrating.
This is how fast you normally talk.
And credit roll, as we just dropkick these cultists.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da.
You just gotta stand still because they don't know how to shoot at all because they're a bunch of morons.
Well, that dude did kind of miss wide completely when he first shot at us. So here's the thing, that's Wild Arms 3 and we're at the credits, but we're still not done. There is a post-credits, but
It's a good game. Talk about how it's a good game, Highwing.
So what are the Schrodingers in all this?
the Schrodingers, I think they fucked off. They fought off a bunch of monsters that were here before, and when the cultists were probably going aside, they probably already pieced out.
They're
now-
like, what are we gonna do now, Maya? Let's go be president.
But yeah, Wild Arms 3 is a good game. It does a great job of both of knowing exactly what you're gonna say at the time and also subverting a lot of expectations. Gameplay-wise, it does a lot of cool boss fights. Like, everything up until we got to the Nightmare Castle was all unique bosses with interesting mechanics. And it never really felt dry. The only real problem I have with this game is, like, there are 5 instances where Werner just bullshits us forward, and it really got frustrating.
I mean, they do explain his bullshit later. But
It is...
by that point, Werner is a mimetic bullshitter. So
Yeah. Like, looking back on it, the first instance of it was when Dad came by and said, "Yo, I shot him. The golem's now not gonna fuck with you, run."
yeah, I still don't know how he did that one. But his whole Werner has fucking force fields too. They explain his force fields at least.
They explain that, yeah, but at the time, it makes you wonder, what the fuck, dude?
Or
The
they
problem,
answered
the problem is that half the time your party is saved by stupid ass Werner.
Yeah. What were you trying to say, Usworm?
I don't even know.
Ah. But yeah, honestly, this is definitely one of the products of the golden era of JRPGs. This game is really good, has a lot of good characters, really good writing. Even when things get weird, like the Slickster becomes a crazy sociopath mama's boy.
He always was one. He was just good at hiding it.
Yeah, up until he became a demon and it was just like, oh no, mom hates me, I'm gonna kill her now.
I mean, he was doing that before he became Weird Bird Thing anyway.
Yeah, kinda.
The Slickster kind of is weird.
Asgard was probably the best character, one of the best characters in this game.
Asgard's kind of great.
It was so cool.
I like the idea that he's a bad guy. He's a good guy who's just working for the bad guys. He's just like, actually, I spent like 1,000 years on this planet, and I kind of learned to love it. Well, then why are you fighting us? Because these guys are my masters, and I'm built to serve them. I cannot not fight you.
I'm a good guy. I understand things. Why are you fighting us? Because it's my job, jackass.
Why are you fighting us now? Your masters are dead. Because you'll kill me, and that means I can serve them in hell.
Yeah, his last bit of logic was probably the neatest and the dumbest thing I heard of. His last bit of logic was, I am built to serve my masters, but you killed them. My masters are bad people, so I want you all to kill me because you're the only ones that can, so I can go to hell and serve them there."
He goes to heaven. He's fucked up.
Yeah, that'd be pretty funny.
Shit. Robots in heaven, oh no! I have to do something really bad to go to hell.
But yeah, like, it may just
I
be...
have this mental image now of just fucking Asgard running around backhanding angels with his big fucking barrier arm trying to go to hell.
Let me down! Let me down!
But yeah, like, this was just super good. There might be a bit of charm there because I do enjoy the Wild West aesthetic. Or bias, not charm. But there was never not a moment where this game lived up to my expectations and went beyond it. I think it's on the PS3 and PS4 online store. Highly recommend buying it.
You need to do more like the era where Japan, where samurais use guns.
Samurai Gunman.
Ah, the last samurai, aka the first weeaboo.
Rising Zen.
the real thing though. There's just samurais who use swords and carry guns also.
Yeah. I love how old style anime this game feels. Yeah, it is that sweet spot where anime was at a fever pitch and JRPGs were pretty good. But now
Can't believe it's Wild West Dirty Pair.
But now, let's see what happens to our forlorn heroes. Also, we do get a nice little callback as well.
They nuked the ship from the skies using the dragon.
Yo, we are $221,000 bountied.
Oh
Nice.
no! We're wanted criminals with a bounty on our heads. That's how we're going to survive with the literal power of magic and a flying jet
By the
dragon.
way, look who's back.
In this cascade, my god.
This
Kinda.
is down.
Big Baskar.
I like it when they call me Big Baskar.
In silver coins.
Clive has the most normal, like, alias. Just man in coat.
It's accurate.
It's a good name.
But yeah, Romero
They're all
and
accurate. The best one is Jeff, who's Sulky Boy.
yeah, Romero and Dario are back, and they remember us.
We're a bad guys, so now we will chase you. Haha.
So they're
Why
quick.
why the hell would they have to go and just rename your characters? Like, oh, who are these mysterious characters?
It's-
Female crook.
It's a callback to the beginning where they had like normal titles when you didn't know their name.
Except you don't know it's them.
That's why I said it's a callback. And just to know that there's a little bit of hope left in the world,
They could have like
vegetation,
not.
vegetation is
not
coming back to fill Gaia.
A
Saying it
flower.
It could have just not shown them at all, or the portraits, and then like reveal that was them.
Why
Instead
you
of
gotta
just-
shit on the ending, by the way? Why, just enjoy the flowers.
Yeah, that's Festival for you, ruining everything. Oh
have
yeah.
claws.
The same thing happened before, while last stream, my controller died during the credits.
And then Twitch died.
I'm recording this, so we are not gonna lose this archive.
You say that now.
And then your hard drive fails and you lose everything again.
Exactly.
Wouldn't that be
Boy.
great?
It'd be great if you pulled an ooze worm.
Zap.
Now, I already have an EX file, so I don't need to save one. But yeah, that was Wild Arms 3 again. I'm a little mad that I lost to Nega Yggdrasil, but hey, game's pretty good. I'm so glad I played it.
It's not the
I'm
game's
so
fault.
mad
Got
that I
pumped
lost
by
to the
a
final
giant
boss.
pistol.
A little, yeah.
It's not the game's fault you got punked by a giant thistle, Wang.
It really isn't. If I had merely spent the time 3 hours ago going and grabbing some carrots,
Maybe if you just did Kung Fu, Wang.
yeah, maybe. But either
That's
way,
for the next time.
that's for the next time where we continue streaming Hollow Knight.
And I'm not obliged to show, but I might anyway. Bye.
See you folks later. Thanks for watching.
Anyone want to do another Trash Man run?